Today we're at the Open House for the International Center at the Davis campus, which is in Brampton. And today we're basically inviting all the community members that can come on campus because our international students will be making Brampton their home. So we want to make sure that they're aware of the resources available to them in Brampton. So we're very happy to have Brampton Library join us, Brampton Recreation, which is basically the community centers and programming, and our library and learning services. We also have iCent, which is the biggest highlight of the orientation, which is the app that we started using with our international students.
iCent, it basically means International Center. It helps international students, incoming and outgoing international students. Basically, I'm in China, I want to go to US or Canada for a higher education. It'll help the institute equip students with appropriate tools and information, and in the choice of student's language. In case even if the student is coming for an ESL program or to learn English, students need help to get started.
We promote iCent app because one shot we accomplish many things we want to do in many emails. The iCent app consists of a lot of information we would have provided through the academic first semester of international students. There are various dates, important dates, information, resources they need to be familiar with. So iCent app is extremely useful. We found it very helpful to our students. They are able to upload their study permit even before they arrive here. They are able to find information prior to their arrival. So iCent app is extremely helpful to the international students navigating the already difficult and murky scenario they find themselves.
So now the students, instead of having to line up and submit their study permit, what they could do is they could take a picture of the permit, and it will be sent to us electronically, and the name of the file will also already have the student ID number saved. So that saves a lot of work. So it reduced the manual work that we have at the office. It reduced students having to wait to submit their study permit, so that reduced our lines. Also with how to view their timetables, how to get their one card, how to get their lockers, where the location of the campus is. That's all in the app in one place. Before, I had to make like 5 handouts with all these papers, giving them to students, which really was an ideal way to do it. They lose the paper, but now it's all on the app. They can refer to the app later on once they go home. And again, the submission of the study permit online is great. And the other thing I just remembered is the emergency contact. So having the emergency contacts for international students is extremely important. And before trying to collect that information was, again, very difficult because we had to give those handouts to students. They had to fill them up. We had to scan them. After we scanned them, we had to save them and save in students' files. So you can just imagine the manual work and the error that could go there. While right now, the students go on the app, they fill it up electronically, it gets sent through electronically with their student number already saved as part of the file name, and all we need to do is just drag it and save it onto the student's record in our database.
iCent is not just a technology tool, but it basically is a knowledge base. The information is already inbuilt into the app.
We know from the number of login that we have seen and the students have uploaded the study permit, we see it is being used very well.
Sometimes I don't get to see the students after they've done their registration and moved on because they're happy. Students will come to you if they have a concern and everything is good, they move on. But what's nice also about the app is we have access to the analytics, and through the analytics we can see how many students access the app. We can see the number of clicks on the home pages, the number of clicks on the checklist, and so that for me more than anything tells me that the students are using it.
Students are loving the app and they are very happy with the kind of information that they are getting. And since it's from authorities, there's a sense of trust, and they are very happy so far.
The people who helped me with my visa, they told me about the app, so I downloaded it before I entered to Canada.
When I came here as an international student, to be honest, I wasn't aware about a lot of services, and now with iCent app, I got to know so much because it has information about what to do when you arrive in Canada. It has this information about the timetable, schedule, services that we offer at Sheridan, and a lot more.
I was not aware about the lockers, about the buses and everything. That app was just amazing. It had everything for international students because like when we came to Canada, we have no information about here, and that's the amazing app which told me about the banks, where to worship. That's the amazing app.
We don't have a lot of students that are uninstalling the app, which means they're keeping it on their phones and they're continuously using it.
They've been recommending their friends to download this app because it's helping them, and they are promoting the app along with us.